The transition to a net zero economy is probably going to be one of the most significant economic challenges of all time. One which will create massive investment opportunities, but also real casualties. Now let's understand why. Our global economy is fueled by carbon, resulting in 52 billion tons of emissions each year. To limit global warming to 1.5 degrees, CO2 emissions need to fall to zero by 2050. Not to be reduced by some percentage, but to actually become nil. What happens if we fail and global warming exceeds the 1.5 degree temperature? To put it very simply, part of our economic natural infrastructure will collapse, putting at risk not only our economic activity, but also creating massive social issues. Now, all climate scientists agree that in order to get to net zero by 2050, the world needs to achieve a 50% reduction in CO2 emissions by 2030. That is in 9 years. That's a very ambitious objective, considering that our GDP growth has been correlated with an increase in CO2 emissions. Because of this urgency, the forces driving this transition, being policy making, technology and innovation, consumer behaviors, or other forces, have simply become unstoppable. So for investors, net zero is becoming one of the most fundamental questions. Can a company continue to perform its core activities without emitting CO2? Or in other words, can a company run a profitable business model at or on the way to net zero? Those which can will deliver superior returns, but those which can't will massively underperform. It is therefore an imperative to start investing with a net zero mindset. Let me just leave you with one thought. The world is decarbonizing and decarbonizing really fast. It is time to rethink our portfolios and make sure that they are fit for this most profound economic transition.